you had 100 yards before halftime. You had 192 this time. You had 217 to finish the game. I mean, Dre just talked about you should be in the conversation for best player in the country. Where did you feel like you should be?
Yeah, I don't worry about that. We got 10 wins. That was our goal, and now we just look forward into playing the bowl game. And I just am excited to enjoy this with the team for the next couple of weeks, man, because we've been working for this for a very, very long time. So I'm just proud of the guys, man. I don't care about individual accolades.
Can you reflect a little bit more on how far this team's come from last year? Last year entering this game, you're fighting for bowl eligibility, and this year, 10 wins, 6 bowls. Now you're looking forward to that. Just how far has this team come?
Yeah, I think we've came a long way. I mean, we've developed. We brought some other guys in, and I think the best thing about it is, like, I was talking to Cameron Johnson, and he transferred in, and he's another guy that started at a smaller Division I school, and had to prove himself in the SEC. And maybe there were some people who didn't think he would be able to perform, but we got those type of guys that we brought in that gelled right away with the guys that was already here, and those were some of the missing pieces that we needed. Guys like him, guys like Theo, especially on the offensive side of the football. So, man, this team is just a brotherhood, and man, we want to fight. I mean, we're never going to give up until the last straw, like you saw last week against Florida, man. Like, we truly believe in one another, and man, when you got true, genuine love for one another, man, you're going to go a very long way before you give in.
Cody, how did you develop that brotherhood between you guys kind of over the offseason?
Yeah, I think it was huge during the offseason, especially spring ball, as you're not really, getting ready for a season. Just spending unique time together, especially in fall camp as well. Drink made it an emphasis to get to know your guys. And we had small groups, 10 guys and with a coach, and you get to really hear people's stories. And I think once you get to hear people's stories and hear what the reason why they play this game, then it's going to make you want to play even harder for that guy, because you know what he's gone through, what you've gone through, and you put all that together, and then you build a family.
Cody, we've spoken a lot about sort of one game, go 1-0 each week, something to prove. That's kind of been team models all year. What does a game like today, getting to 10 wins, what does that allow you guys to do? What are you guys feeling?
Yeah, they were just feeling excitement and joy, and I know this team, we're more happy for the city of Columbia and for the University of Missouri, man. So, like I said before, man, we wanted to bring a winning culture back to Mizzou, because these fans, you saw the fans out there today. They stuck with us to the very end, and we just love this community, love this school. So we just want to keep giving our best and keep making the school proud.
Cody, do you ever look at the numbers you put up and just reflect on the magnitude of what it means to be putting up that kind of numbers in SEC play?
Yeah, no, I don't ever really pay attention to it. Like I said, it's something I'm not worried about. I'm focused on winning football games. Of course, I see it and I hear about it, and friends and family and stuff like that. And man, it goes out to the O-line and tight ends and even receivers. Mookie Cooper had a ton of blocks. We kept running to this, left side, and that was Mookie's side. And man, just having those guys be unselfish, man, and just want to run the football and do their job, man, that speaks a lot about this team.
Cody, do you feel like that there are other D2 kids out there that, if given the opportunity, can do what you're doing? Goodness gracious, what you're doing, but to be very productive in the FBS level Power 5?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of good football players there. Of course, everybody's story and everybody's ability and everything like that is unique to them. But I think, man, my message to those guys is just put in the work. And just put in the work and put in the work and find a way, because if you can just find your way on a team and all you do is just work and put your head down and work and work and work, man, it's going to be hard to deny you.
Cody, you grew up not too far from Como.
Yeah.
Coach talks about restoring the roar. I'm sure you remember that 2014 team that had 10 wins. What's it like to be a part of that team that brings that success back to a team that you grew up watching?
Yeah, I just hope all those, old Mizzou Tigers, stuff like that, they're just proud of this team. Because, man, we've battled. It hasn't been a pretty season. We've had to fight our way through a lot of games, and hopefully we're just making the whole brotherhood proud.
Cody, when a fight and skirmishes like that break out, I think you guys were up 10-0 at that point. You guys are already motivated, driving, you got so much to play for, but when something like that happens, how much more that kind of drive you guys on the sideline after all that kind of cool?
Yeah, I know I'm not getting in the way of Armand Membu. So you see him in a scuffle, man. You just let him do him. But no, I think you saw that brotherhood. You know what I mean? Because I think it started with Brady on the sideline, and then all you saw was a whole swarm of Mizzou football players, coming to help him, get him up. And, man, we're a brotherhood. Fights happen. You want to keep that out of this game. You keep the game pure. But, those things happen. But, I couldn't be more proud of Armand sticking up for his guys, sticking up for his team. And, he got ejected, but, he was sticking up for the brotherhood. And, man, that's what a family's all about. Everybody's families fight. And, it might be fighting against somebody else, but we're going to stick together. And that's kind of what happened tonight.
Cody, what does it mean to you to bring the Battle Line Trophy back to Columbia?
Yeah, I think it's everything. This is our one really big rivalry of the year, and we took that very personal. And we want to win every single game, and we want to just dominate every single game as well.
Cody, how cool is it to see Nate get that touchdown in the last round there?
Yeah, man, Nate's a special kid, man, and the season probably hasn't gone the way he's expected, but, man, the way he's been a teammate to me, to the younger guys, to this whole team, he's still a leader, plays on special teams, and, he's a great football player and a great person, man. I couldn't be even happier to call him my brother, man, because he's been in my corner from day one, and we came in together. We got to build a bond very early on, and, man, I just really love Nate Pete.
Cody, you don't know what bowl you're going to be in, but you know how big of a stage this team could be on here in a little over a month. What's that mean to you guys to be able to bring what you guys do here in Como to that national stage?
Yeah, it's what we're meant to do. And I think this team is meant to play on big stages. I think we proved that all year, and nothing's going to change no matter what bowl game we go to. But like I said, man, it's not only great for us, man, but great for the university, great for the city of Columbia, because it gets them fired up. It gets them looking. When's the last time they got to look forward to somebody? Mizzou playing, past December into a New Year's Six bowl and stuff like that. So I'm just really excited for our fans, and I know they're going to travel well.
You got to be excited about that opportunity, huh?
Oh yeah, extremely excited, man. Never thought I'd be in this position. You as a little kid, man, you look at the Cotton Bowl and the Peach Bowls and the Fiesta Bowls, and you watch those games, sit on the couch, and now it became a reality.
I mean, even when you say when you were a little kid looking at those games, but even when you reported for camp in spring, could you have imagined that was could be the destination come the end of the year?
I think I've always believed it, and something I really thought about, man, like this team fit who I am really well when I came in. We were underdogs before I even got here. Not a lot of people expected a lot from us, man, and this team has continually just proved people wrong. And we're proving ourselves right, and that's our whole motto this whole year. And people probably thought we were crazy when we came out with the motto STP. But for this team, man, it's something we're just proving to ourselves that we deserve and that we're more than capable to play at this level.
Cody, 48 points is the most that you guys have put up in a single game this season. What was the game plan coming in, and how did you guys get to be that dominant on offense?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's an offense, man. A lot of them came over, defensive touchdown and turnovers and stuff like that. But because we weren't satisfied, I think we got stopped twice in the red zone, maybe on like the 3, 4, 5 yard line. So we're not satisfied whatsoever because we know what we left out there and to really put a dominant performance together. But we got the win, and that kind of all that matters.
Cody, what is it like to kind of see your defense there produce five turnovers there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen that, for the last couple of weeks now, and it all kind of started in the South Carolina game, and when we really needed them, and the Kentucky game, and defense just keeps showing up every single week, man. And when you got a defense that's lights out like that, man, it takes a lot of stress off the offense, and like I said, man, going up against those guys every single week, and that run defense has helped us out tremendously.
Time for a couple more. Cody, how special is it when you go into the locker room and you see the cigars pulled out?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a moment, man, that you always. I remember last year that was always my biggest dream, was to smoke cigars in the locker room after a big win, and got to do that last year. So it's always a unique and really cool moment.
Last question.
Are they going to taste a little bit better this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of them, but they're definitely enjoying them. So.